You really need to study Caitlin Clark if you're going to try to be successful and understand what it is she's done and how she became successful, because a lot of this stuff you can emulate. It would be very, very difficult, it would be impossible for you or for me to actually do a lot of the things that she's done. She began her career in basketball at an extremely early age. She was, I think, 6 or less, whatever it was, and she was playing basketball with the boys. So instead of the girls, because girls weren't playing basketball, but she she became very good, and the things that happened there helped her to become very good at basketball. But her other skills are the skills in many cases that we can emulate. Let's look at what she's done, because she was able to get people to come in mass to watch basketball games like no one else has ever done before. Now, she was able to play at a higher level. You know, I'm going to use her as an example because she accomplished everything that she accomplished in basketball by the time she was 22 years old. She's 23 now, but she doesn't play basketball yet for another couple months. Here's the thing. I'm also going to show you, if you want to look at it, I'll have a video for you on an 18-year-old young man who decided to make money in real estate and did. I mean, he's 18. I mean, he doesn't have any money, doesn't have any experience, doesn't have anything really going for him, and yet he did it. So you can take a look at what he did. You can take a look at what Caitlin Clark did that's different than what other people did that made her successful. Let's talk for a minute about basketball. I know some of you may not be that much into basketball. I was here in Utah in 1980, the end of 1980-81 I came, and that was the year that the Utah Jazz, that was their second year here in town playing basketball. And John Stockton, we may have heard that name, John Stockton, great basketball point guard. I watched John Stockton. I was amazed. He was very, very skilled. He was very, very good. But Caitlin Clark is better. She was so skilled at this game. It's incredible. But what did she do that drew the crowds? What is it that made her so successful? Why is she making so much money? Why do people want to pay her so much money? And they are. I mean, 28 million here and 6-8 million there. I mean, she's and $100,000 for a half an hour of her time. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Let's take a look for a minute about what it is she does when she plays basketball. Like, I don't see other players that are able to involve the crowd as though we're old buddies, like we're friends or whatever. I mean, she really, not just signing autographs and everything, but she's looking at them, she's waving to them, she's doing all kinds of things as it relates to the game she's playing. So they really, people that don't even like basketball, they want to watch her play it because they feel like they're a part of it. And it's pretty darn exciting. Now, let me just give you one example. If you have followed her, you've heard about how many people were trying to hurt her physically during her first year. They were jealous or whatever. There's a video, and you can go out and see it on the internet. One of the other players comes along and blasts her. I mean, just puts their shoulder into her and knocks her down to the ground hard. Now, a lot of players would get up fighting. No, not Caitlin. Caitlin gets up and runs to her bench. They interview Caitlin on that instance and other instances. She has not a negative thing to say about anyone else playing basketball. She will say something like, "Oh, it's just part of the game." She doesn't say, "Oh, they were deliberately trying to hurt me." I think it was 17% of all the fouls that were called in the WNBA in her first year were against her. Higher percentage, much higher on flagrant fouls. I think as high as 80% of the flagrant fouls were against Caitlin Clark. That's pretty insane. Well, so they do this. She runs to her bench. She doesn't create a fight or anything like that. No matter what's going on, she is only going to speak well of other people or not speak at all. That's something we can learn as well. And people, they tend to like her because, well, she's flat out likable. And the thing about being successful in life, as in sales and business and real estate investing, you cannot care about being liked, but you need to be likable. That's just a thought. I want you to, if you looked at a few of her videos or watched a commentary on her, you could probably learn a lot about how to present yourself to the world. Don't bitch and moan about people. Speak well of everyone, regardless of how well they're speaking of you. Do what you need to do in your own life, in your own business, but do it in a friendly way as possible, with a smile on your face, wherever appropriate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with that just as a thought. There's a video attached to this that you can watch on a young man, 18 years old, who makes himself a chunk of change in real estate investing. And I interviewed him to explain. I worked with him as a coach, and then I interviewed him to see what it was that helped him to become successful. I think you can learn a lot from that video too. And I've got about 25 more videos or more that I'm going to be putting up for people to be able to see and gain. And these are all people who've been successful at one thing or another, sales, real estate investing, whatever. And I think you'll enjoy some of those videos. So God bless you. My name is Ted Wood. I am a coach. I am looking for people to, hire me as a coach, or if you can't afford it, just watch videos I have if you can afford anything at all. Patreon is available for you to try to, and it's not a matter to me that if you don't have any money, you don't have any money. Guess what? I've been there. And I'm blessed now that my home is totally paid for. My cars are all paid for. I got lots of money in the bank, and that didn't happen by accident. It happened by following procedures. I took a lot of coaching. Everybody from Tony Robbins on down. So there you go. Thank you, and God bless you. May this be a great day for you. May the good Lord take a liking to you. Take care. See you. Bye.